Hi, Mindy. It's Michelle. I just thought I would show you very quickly how to set up a Zoom meeting. This is, I'm actually using Zoom to show you how to use Zoom. So bear with me while I go back to my regular screen. So once you actually go to Zoom, and it's zoom.com, and log into your account. Mine automatically logs in, but once you log in, you should see something that looks just like this. Um, and I generally go to my account, and I do that because it gives me a little dashboard of all my meetings and things like that, my profile. And then you just go to meetings over on the left hand side there, and it'll show you any upcoming meetings that we have scheduled. And I'm going to schedule a meeting. So here's the button. So very quickly then, all you need to do is the topic of your meeting, again, be specific if it's for a class, put the name and title of the class in there, as well as, what is this a meeting about? Is it a lecture? Is it a discussion? That way the students all kind of know what the meeting's about in case you have more than one. And then here's where you can schedule the date and time of the meeting. And then the duration is a little tricky because the free version only lets you have a 40-minute time limit. And it says with 3 or more participants. So you have a 40-minute meeting if there's 3 or more participants. So if you're going to have more, you can do longer. But generally, we schedule it for like 45 minutes. And if you're going to do that, then you want to change this to 0 and this to the maximum of 45. And that way you can go as long as you want. And then the only other things that you can play around with here, if you really need to, is do you want your video on when you host the meeting? And what about your participants? Do you want to see them? I generally turn them on because I like to see everybody that's going to be there, and that way they learn how to use the video as well, but that's up to you. So I generally at least turn mine on. Whether you have the students turn their webcams on, that's up to you. The audio, I also include both telephone or computer audio. And that's simply because if they, some reason their computer's not working, or they can't get their webcam to work, or they can't find their webcam or microphone, they can just simply call in, and the system will generate a telephone number that they can call to get in, which will come over the computer, everybody's computers. So no worries there. And then these are just meeting options. Can people get in before you do? I generally say no. I leave that unblank or unchecked. I mute everybody when they come in just so I don't get a bunch of microphone feedback. And if people are really anxious and they want to know that the meeting's starting, or they've never used Zoom before, I just give them a waiting room that basically they sit there and it says the meeting hasn't started yet. That way they know they're in, they know they're good, and they don't have any problems. And then you just save. And what it'll do is you can add it directly to somebody's calendar if you want. Or what I normally do is just copy the invitation, which is right over here. And when that pops up, you will see copy meeting. And when you copy the meeting, then you can paste it into a meeting notice that you send out via Outlook, if that's the easiest. Or there's a way that you can send invitations, but generally I just copy the meeting invitation and send it. So that's how you do it. If you have any questions, give me a buzz and I can walk you through it while you're on your computer, and hopefully that's helpful. And then if you want to learn how to share your screen and things like that, just let me know, because we can certainly do that. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So if there's any questions, just please give me a buzz. If not, I will talk to you later.